Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am creating a fun and funky card project featuring some brand new products from Altenew. I'm mixing and matching styles here today to kind of create a different look. Before we get into creating, I did want to mention that this video is a part of a video hop happening here on YouTube to celebrate the brand new release from Altenew, so be sure you check out all the information in the YouTube description below. Now here's just a few of the products from this brand new release. I'll be using a few of these today, and keep your eyes peeled because I'll have more inspiration from this release on my YouTube channel later in the month. Now I'll be using that outlined hello as well as this Craft Your Life Garden Gala kit, which comes with so many products. I love the Craft Your Life kits because they are just chock full of things. There are dies and embossing folders, stencil sets, as well as a big stamp set. Also new this month is some new black instant dimension foam tape. You can see I have it in the 1/4, 1/2, and 1-inch sizes here. And they've also released 3 new pastes, so you're gonna wanna check those out over on the Altenew site. Now I'm going to start out by doing some die cutting, and because I'm using this kind of thin outline hello die, I want to make sure that I add some adhesive to the back of my cardstock before I do my die cutting. Now I'm using the Altenew adhesive sheets. These are my favorite adhesive sheets for die cutting, and I'm just trimming some down to the size of the cardstock that I'm going to be using and placing it on the back side of my cardstock. Now, because this does add an additional layer to my die cutting, I do add a metal shim to my die cutting sandwich just to make sure I cut through all the layers necessary. Now, I'm going to use this really fancy method of throwing my die on my work surface to release the die cut from the die. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this Moonstone glitter cardstock and cut the outline for a 3rd time. So I'm going to be stacking these up to create some dimension, and having the adhesive on the back, especially of such a fine line detailed die cut like this, really does save me time in the long run. So I've die cut that outline from the Moonstone glitter cardstock, and now I'm going to die cut the backer piece from some vellum. So that will be my back piece to my stack. Next up, I'm going to grab the stamp set from the Craft Your Life Garden Gala kit, and I'm going to white heat emboss this onto some vellum. So I'm placing this into my Stamp Wheel 2.0 over top of the vellum, and then I'm picking up the stamp with the flip plate. I'm prepping the surface of the vellum with some anti-static powder tool, and then I'm going to ink this up in some Altenew embossing ink and stamp it onto my vellum. Now this flower set can feel very antique-y if you look at the examples shown on the packaging, but I knew I wanted it to feel a little more modern since we're using it with that outlined hello, which has kind of a more modern feel and clean line feel. So instead of stamping this and doing all of the ink blending, I thought I would just heat emboss this onto some vellum with some white embossing powder, and this keeps it more simple and clean line and modern looking. It doesn't require me to bring in a bunch of different colors, but allows me to keep my color palette simplified, and that helps me to kind of mix and match these styles. Now I'm going to die cut one of the larger nested arches from some Coral Bliss cardstock, and then I'm going to start my stacking of the die cuts. So you can see I'm just removing the adhesive backer on the back of this die cut, and I'm lining it up with the vellum shadow layer that I die cut. I'm not pressing anything down really firmly until I get it into place, and then I can add some pressure to make sure that this sticks. So I'm working left to right and just getting things laid down. You can see I'll pick it up and use my fingers to squeeze the edges together. And I'm going to finish off the die cut stacking with the Moonstone glitter piece to give it some shine, because we all need a little bit of shine in our lives. Isn't that right? So I'm just working that, and once I get that kind of put together, I'm coming up with my layout, and I decided to make my arch a little smaller. I also decided that this needed some fun stripes, so I'm grabbing the woven stripes stamp set. This is an older stamp set from Altenew, and I'm placing it in my Stamp Wheel 2.0, and I will ink it up with the Obsidian pigment ink from Altenew. This is a great black pigment ink. You're going to see that I get a nice, dark, rich black image from the get-go. So I'm just stamping this onto a piece of white cardstock that measures 4¼ by 5½ inches. And these stripes with the black and white are really going to bring that modern feel to this card. You can see that all of these products kind of have different vibes and feelings, but by keeping my color palette simplified and adding some stripes, I can really create a modern card with these products. Now, I decided that my arch needed a little texture, so I'm taking that same floral stamp that I used earlier and I'm inking it up with the Coral Bliss ink and stamping it onto the same colored cardstock. This is just going to kind of break up all of that solidness of the arch and give it a little texture. It didn't have to be perfect, so I used a block to do that. I added some liquid glue behind the embossed lines of my floral image, and then I'm adding a little bit of liquid glue along the bottom of this outlined hello, and I'm going to add it to the left edge of my arch. And yes, I am creating this on a vertical. I like to do that sometimes, but you can let me know in the comments below. Have you ever tried a vertical sentiment? I think it's a fun way to change things up. I also stamped a smaller sentiment onto a strip and attached that to my arch. And then I felt like the stripes were a little overwhelming. So I put it in my trimmer and trimmed right along that diagonal line created by the stamp. And then I adhered that to a white card base. I added my arch element to the front of the card using some foam adhesive, and now I'm just finishing off my card using some dazzling diamond sequins from Altenew. I added those with some liquid glue and used my perfect picker tool to put those in the perfect position on my card. So that finishes off my card today, kind of a mix and match of styles that all comes together to create this fun and funky card. Now, I realize this card may not be for everyone, but let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this mix and match of styles and this modern card that I created? I would love to hear from you. Now, as always, I will have links to the featured products used in this project in the YouTube description below, so be sure to check there if you're looking for something in particular. And keep in mind, I will have details for the video hop featuring this video along with other creators in the YouTube description below. So if you want your chance to win prizes, be sure to check those details out. As always, I want to say thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked this project and I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications here so you don't miss any of my card making, paper crafting, and live stream video tutorials. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. Be sure to check out the new release over at altenew.com. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.